Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Light of Divine Love. I'm your host, Kelly Miller. Just want to say you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're powerful. I love you, and thank you for joining me today. So I wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody. Hope they had a wonderful time in the holiday season. I've had some new changes come over for me. I no longer rideshare drive anymore. I got a regular job, and it's been great to have that change in my life. I really enjoy the people that I work with. They are all very familiar with me as Kelly Miller, and they're very acceptance and open to me, and I'm very thankful for that. So today in this episode, I'm going to take a moment for my impact story, and I'm going to show you some photos of me when I was a teenager in my life, and I'm going to show you some pictures of Dave and the drummer guy I used to work for when I was working for the band. So in this photo right here, this is probably late 1984, and that's me and my grandpa Van, and we're at a family reunion, and we are the only two white boys in the family. Everyone else is Hispanic, and I have a Hispanic heritage. So my grandpa Van was a very beautiful man, very kind to me. He, accepted me for how I was and what I was about, and never really ever tried to change me or anything like that. So unfortunately, he would pass a few years after this photo was taken. I think at this moment he is probably around 86 to 87 years old, and he was a very beautiful man. So this is the only photo I ever have of him and me together. So I wanted to share that with you and give you an opportunity to see what I look like at around 14, 15 years old. And in this next photo, this is me in right around 1989, maybe April of 89. And I'm at my friend Sean's house, and he took this photo of me. It's one of the only few photos I have of me, and I wanted to share that with you. And then this is my very first car that I got, and it is a 1974 Ford Pea Green Maverick for $500. His neighbor down the street had this car, and I was able to buy it. So to get my very first car, and then shortly after getting this car, I will get the job at the coffee shop, where eventually I will meet Teresa and go through that experience and live that part of my life with that Teresa. So in the next photo I'm going to show you is a picture of my friend Dave Morrill. He was the bass player guy that I became really good friends with. And this photo is dated 1985. And I believe Dave is just about 19 years old in this photo. I've been hanging out with him since early 1982. And just being able to hang out with him was a great experience. It was a lot of fun. And this is Dave again. We are having a dress rehearsal. They are getting ready to perform their very first show since Charles has left the band and joined Hawk. This young lady is Amber, and this young lady right here is Lauren. They would do a lot of the makeup and the seamstress work for the band and Dave. And they were a very big part of just making sure that the band had things that they needed to go on stage and do their show. They're very funny people. I haven't seen them in a long time. And this is one of the only photos that I have of Hawk, the whole band on stage. This gentleman here to the left is Doug Marks. This gentleman here to the right is Lonnie Miller, who eventually becomes Lonnie Vincent and goes on to form the Bullet Boys. This is Charles Morrill, which is Dave's brother. And the drummer, which you can't see, his name is Scott Travis. And he would eventually go on to be the drummer for Judas Priest for a few years. So the next photo I'm going to show you is this is Dave Morrill. And this is Rudy Jerome. We are playing the only show that they ever played together with Hawk at the Roxy in Hollywood. And it was an amazing time. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of great people were there, and it was just an awesome experience to be able to see these bands perform together at the same time, because eventually things would change and both these bands would end up falling apart. And this is the drummer guy that I used to work for. I worked for him for about 4 years, and his name is Mike Edwards, and he is an extremely talented drummer, one of the best I've ever seen play drums. The unfortunate thing about him, he was very egotistical, very cocky, very obnoxious, and self-righteous as a person. And I used to work with him doing telemarketing, and I would stay with him off and on. And I picked up a lot of extremely bad habits from this person. And again, part of the story that I'm sharing with Impact, it's these people are not responsible for my behavior. I am responsible for my behavior. But as a 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kid, very easily influenced by the things that I am experiencing and doing, I got wrapped up into the attitude that I was deserving of certain things. And the reason why I'm showing you these photos is when I go back and talk about our my impact training and the summit level that we're going to experience, these photos are going to play a very big role in my life, because I'm going to understand where I'm coming from and how I'm living my life back then. That's going to make me make some major changes in my life to really reevaluate my past life and what my future life is becoming as I'm going through this program. So I just wanted to share these things with you, so because I found them and I thought, it would be a great time to share some photos of Dave, because I don't have very many of them, or myself. So I wanted just to share those with you and bring them to light on who they were as people and not just names. So with that being said, I'm going to end today's story right there, and I'm going to I got over Christmas, I got myself some new cosmic messages, oracle cards, to be able to get some new inspiration and enlightenment in my life. And the first card, I'll just bring it up there for you so you can get a chance to read it. It says, "You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path." And it's very ironic that I grabbed this card, because when I look at these photos and the things that the way that I was living my life, I was following other people and not forging my own path on what is going to serve me at my highest point, because I was extremely again, using a lot of substances, a lot of alcohol, and was not in the right frame of mind. So this card is very powerful for me, because it resonates with how I look at my life and the way that I lived before. The next card we have here is abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. I got a piece of hair on my tongue. That's a very important message. We're all striving for abundance in our lives, and something that we work for every day, even for myself. And again, it's the hardest thing to do is when you're manifesting things, to be patient. Again, I've talked about myself. I'm trying to manifest 10 things at one time, and the universe is like, slow down. One at a time, so that this way it can work. And it does get very frustrating when you're waiting for it to come, and it just seems like it's taking a little bit longer than our expectations. So that's a very powerful message. I hope that resonates with you. And our last one is authenticity. 3232. I live authentically. I'm not even going to try saying that. And true to myself, I honor my unique gifts and express my true essence with confidence. My authenticity attracts genuine connections and opportunities. That's very important, because when you come from a space of love and compassion, you're not forcing yourself to be somebody that you're not. And again, we all have unique gifts that we should honor within ourselves and be proud of who we are. And again, when you come from that space of being true to yourself, the confidence level grows, because again, life isn't about competing with everybody. It's just about navigating through your journey, through your opportunities in life. And when you come from that space of your trueness and your true identity, being able to connect with people is a lot easier, because you're not being fake. You're not hiding anything that's not true. And so I love these messages. They all are very powerful. I would have to say, if anything for me, I would have to go to the first one, and the most important thing is really to forge your own path. Be yourself, love yourself, and don't be influenced by what other people believe that would be the best direction for you. So with that being said, I hope this resonated with you. It's great to see everybody. It's great to be back. I thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Everybody have a good night, and God bless you. Thank you.
People will come and people will go, but most of this world aren't worth it to know. This life might deal you one or two true friends, so fight for what's yours till this life comes to an end. Some will try tempting your heart's desire, lifting you up while they set you afire. So don't ever keep your true feelings in check, 'cause nothing's worth losing your self-respect.